We're up to Ois Vav. The Alter Rebbe continues that the Hine is going to make sure the difference. In the Torah, we were counting the sons of the Levis, both the Kohos, Gershon and Merari, or Gershon, Kohos and Merari. But we find in the Pasuk a difference. That by the Bnei Kohos, it says Nosoi. By the Bnei Gershon, it says Gam Heim, also them, which means they're not like Kohos, but it's also them. And by the Bnei Merari, it doesn't say at all Nosoi. So the Alter Rebbe is going to explain how the Kohos on the highest Madrega, they're actually bringing up to the level of Nosoi, to the highest Madrega there is. So that's really Nosoi. The Bnei Gershon are bringing up, but that's mitzvahs. See, Bnei Kohos represent Torah. Torah is the Oren. So that is really the highest level, as the Alter Rebbe will explain. But the Gershon is Bnei Gershon. They also, the mitzvahs also bring up in a higher level. But the level of Merari doesn't have that component of bringing it up to the higher level. Let's look inside. Hine, Bnei Kohos Nemar Nesias Rosh. By the sons of Kohos, it says Nesias Rosh. Ubnei Gershon Nemar, over there it says Nosoi Gam Heim, also them, which means not fully, but also them. There go along. Ubnei Merari Lo Nemar Nesias Rosh. Upirish Berabis B'Shir Hashirim. In Medrash Rabbi Shir Hashirim explains. Shaloche Nemar Gam Heim. That's why it says also them. Shaloi Toimar Sheim Pchusim Bnei Kohos. Also them, because you don't say that they are on a lower level than the Bnei Kohos. They're not Pachut. They're low, less. Elo Mipnei Koved HaTorah. The reason is the honor of the Torah. Shenemar bo, by the Torah it says, Yikorehi mipninim v'chol chafatzecho lo yishvu bo. The Torah is more precious than jewels, and all your wants. We learn out the Gemara, the Chazal. Lo yishvu bo is not compared to Torah. So basically, because the honor of Torah, that's why they are really elevated. Mitzvah is not, the Rebbe is going to explain that. Well, the idea is, Ki hapnimin shehem amargolius hem dover yokar. The pnimin, which are jewels, are very expensive on derech Moshe. So when we say yikorehi mipninim, we're trying to say that the Torah is even more precious than the mitzvahs, which are called pninim. V'hatoiro shamayim dover yokar. V'hatoiro hi yokar mikol dover yokar. It's more precious than any precious item. That's the Torah is even higher. So there it says Asora Nikru Yikorim. There are 10 that are called precious, and it says Hatoiro v'nevuah chulu v'oishu chulu ein sham. So the first thing is Torah. Imkein Hatoiro hireshis l'chol davar yokar. Amongst the 10 Yikorim, the first one is Torah. Torah is the reshis l'chol davar yokar, and v'hi yokar al yokar. That's precious on top of precious. So now he's going to explain what's the idea that mitzvahs are yokar and Torah is yokar. Why is the mitzvah so yokar? Because he explains what makes something precious, special. Why is a jewel? Why is margolius? Why is that considered to be so special? What's the specialty? Is because it's an inanimate. Most stones don't shine, don't glare, don't give off a beauty, and this stone. So the idea is that because it's unique, it's different, that makes it special. So same thing is that mitzvahs, which are gashmis, they're inanimate, should bring about such great revelations from the level of keser, That makes it special. That makes it a pninim. And that goes to the keser, just like you put the jewels, you put in the keser. These good stones. We set them in the crown and in the Torah that you do for the king. Because of their preciousness and because of their importance. So what makes them so precious? What's the specialty that makes them? That main preciousness is because of the surprising matter. That a stone, which is an inanimate, should shine. Al-Kain, therefore, Haim, Yikorim, Mizov, Mipos, they're precious, gold, and from Gingo, from beauty, most important. Similar is also the idea, the example for the physical mitzvahs. The root of the mitzvahs reaches up to the level of keser. So that the mitzvahs that we do over here reach the keser. Kinoida, the Taryag mitzvahs that we have, the 630 mitzvahs of the Torah, the Eraisa, the Sheva mitzvahs, the Rabbanon, and the 7 mitzvahs, the Rabbanon together, 613 and 7 is 620. 620 is Keser. Keser is 620. It's the Rabbanon, because this represents the 600 pillars of light. These pillars of light are from Keser. They go from Keser to the mitzvah. Bahainu, because the mitzvahs are done with physical items that come from klipas noiga. Sparks fell there from a very high place. When they go up and they are misbared through the mitzvahs, so the noiga, the sparks of the klipas noiga go up, so they become a keser v'atorah, a crown. So what is the saying, the specialty is this is something which is surprising. It's a wondrous item. That from a physical act, this should make a subjugation and a vessel for the blessed life of the Ein Sof. So that's the pninim. That's the preciousness of mitzvahs. The Torah is yikorahim pninim. It's even more precious. So he says, Achim kol zeh, but still, ha-mitzvahs he-bechinas makif levad. Mitzvahs are in the level of makif. Ve'einoi meir hagilu bebechinas he-pnimi mamash. And the light does not come down in an inner actual way. And like, for example, the Keser Torah, which is only surrounded. You wear it over your head, it surrounds you. But the Torah, that actually comes down in an inner light. And therefore, Vishorsha Gamkein, and the root is mipnimius hakeser. That's from the inner of keser. Shehu moichos timo, which is the hidden moyach, which means it's all compared to a human being. There is the moyach, and then there is the skull. So the moichos timo is higher. Shalamayla mebchinas chitzonis hakeser shu galgalta. That's the skull. That's the circle. That's Chitzonis HaKeser. That's the mitzvahs. But this is the Moichos Timo inside. Lochein Yikora Mipnimin. And that's why it's precious than the Pnimim. Shehi Mibchinas Pnimius HaKeser. That's from the inner level of Keser. Shalemailo Mimadreges HaPnimim. That is higher than the level of the Pninim Shemagim Bechitzonis HaKeser VaTorah, that reach the external of the Keser and the Torah. I was going to explain also that this is why we call it Zoin Yokor Al Yokor. Precious on top of precious. Ki Yokor Gematria Yesh. That's 310. So which means Zoin Yeshayolamis. Those are the 310 worlds that there is a revelation of God. It's the high level. Ach Keser, who based on Shai, 2 times 310, that's 620 instead of 310. The Hainu, he gets both the inner and the external. But Torah Shimibchinas Pnimis, he Yokor me Yokor. Is Yokor than Yokor? Because it has the 2 Yokors there, the 2 times 310. And that's the Pnimis and the Chitzonis of Keser that comes down through Torah. And now we're going to relate this also to the Bnei Gershon and the Bnei Kos. Because as they said, the Bnei Gershon represent mitzvahs and the Makif, but the Bnei Kos carry the Torah, represent the Torah. Bnei Gershon, Shenosu Esayiriyas, they are the ones that carry the Riyas, which represent Shehem. They are Mashemer B'chinas Makif, which comes in the way of Makif. Adayin, which is Dugmas, it's still Makif. Dugmas Hamshoch Shal Mitzvahs. L'chei Nemer Bahem Nesiyas Rosh. That's why it says the Nesiyas Rosh. Shenisiyas Rosh. What does it mean? Nesiyas Rosh. Zeu Halo L'Bchinas Keser. K'mishikosu B'Pardes Serech Noseh. So they do elevate. There is Nesiyas Rosh, but it takes it up to the level of Keser. Achim calls a Nemer Bahem Gamhe. But it says also that. Because this level is still in a level way of Makif. The main Nesiyas Rosh is written by Kahos. Shenosos Haluchas, they carry Luch Shenemar Yikorim B'Pnimim. Shemeir B'Chinas Pnimis Chulu. Because that comes on B'Pnimis, because you bring it up to the level of Pnimis Keser, that's where it comes down from the Pnimis. Begam, Apima Shekosuv Li'il, also what said before, this is because they bring up to the Chitzonis Keser, but also we said before, Shebnei Gershon, Mailin, Hamidos, Mailin Midas Midas Shalom Mailo Masechel, they bring it up to the level of Midas, which is higher than Sechel. Zeu Zayin Tachtoinus Darech Hampin, that is the 7 lower level of the level of Arich Hampin of Keser. Abu B'nei Kohos, but B'nei Kohos also has a Torah Shebchinas Chochma Shebkeser. The Torah that comes from the Chochma of Keser versus the Midas, and therefore Nosus Rosh stayed over there. Ba'ayim HaShekosim is a B'div HaMaschi Yom Tov Shel Rosh Hashanah Shechol Liyez B'Shabbos. Okay.